Good afternoon, everybody. Good morning, good evening, wherever you are. But it's afternoon for me. It's an early stream this afternoon. And I'm going to be continuing on with the Get a Job tracker here. I'm going to start looking at the details view. And whoops, something crashed. Let's get rid of that. Xcode beta here. Whatever that is, please don't be Xcode. Hang on. Poster board. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's see. You done? You gonna work for me now? Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna carry on with this here. I'm actually gonna be using Xcode 14 beta. Now I feel brave enough that we should just move on over to that and have some fun there with it, take advantage of the new features, and just keep these nice previews is the number one thing I like, but I do love this feature here on Xcode 14 as well. So today we're gonna look at the details view, and we'll see how much time we have left on the clock, see if we can get to some other stuff as well. Just a reminder for everybody, this is how it's working at the moment, right? We got these in here. We do not have any details in the details view except this yet, which is an inline view that you can see right there. We're gonna fix that up today, right? And we've also got the feature working here with our layout that we added last time, make things look a little bit prettier, and to add a new, and a swipe down there to add a new one, and of course you can swipe to delete, just like so. But right now we're going to focus on this view here because I think we need some more details, don't you? That's not really going to cut it for us. I'll take a little bit of a relaxed approach here today because it is Sunday afternoon, but we're going to see if we can get through this. Feel free to ask questions in chat, and let's get on with it. So first thing we're going to do is create our details view and do a bit of a cleanup over here. And if the font's not big enough on the stream, let me know and I'll fix that up. Running at a pretty high resolution today, but I've made the code big enough, hopefully, for you all. Looks okay on my test over here, but we will see, I guess. All right, and hold on. Let me know if the audio level is good. Let me just take a look at that over here. I think maybe we'll just pop that up just a little bit. Okay, there we go. All right, and now I've lost my, there it is. All right, oh, hang on, I gotta click something here, fix an issue. I'll be right back. All right, that should do it. Okay. Okay, let's get on with it. So yeah, we don't need this here. This is, I mean, we could do this view inline. It's not a particularly complicated one for the most part, but it'll end up with a lot of code being in the content view here. I don't know, maybe we should, you know, maybe we should flesh it out in here first. But let's go ahead and do a bit of a cleanup over here. We're gonna have a new group. We're gonna add our views in here. So we can put our content view in there. Whoops, we can put our content view in there. Let's do that again, hang on. There you go, thank you Xcode, all right. And then we've got our add our item view, right? Let's just clean up a little bit here, there you go. Let's make a new view. New file, Swift UI view. And we are gonna call this one job details view. There we go. Let's go back over to our content view. So as we know, let's take a look at this, right? These are all the details we have here right now. And we want to see these details on the details view. And we also have the ability to add a note, which is not on this view right now. I got to add that in there. I just noticed that. Whoops. Okay. Let's just get. Okay. Awesome. Hang on. I'm going to check a few things here because it's telling me something. OBS, what are you telling me? Okay. that what you're telling me? Let me check that. Okay. Alright, I think that's going to be fine. It's telling me my bit rate's high. Too high for Twitch. Surely nothing's too high. And I'm worried if I change the settings that I may actually end up having to restart the stream. Let's have a look here. Should lock me out. Video bit rate. Let's see if it's going to be okay with that. Alright, hopefully that doesn't mess things up, but I've set it to the desired number, 5,000. Okay. And actually, I notice I'm cropping a little bit off the screen here on Xcode. Let me fix that up while I'm in there too. Might as well make this as good as we can, right? Hold on. You're only missing about 100 million% of the screen. There you go. That's better. All right, look at that. You missed nothing but blank space, but we're going to fix that. Okay, let's get back to this. Right, so on our add a view here, right, we've got all of these in here, these stacks. And I think what we can do, let's just start, save ourselves some trouble here, and take this whole view right here, right? Let's just take that over to our details view. It's not going to work right, but it's going to give us some of what we need here. Yeah, you're not going to find these things because they don't exist yet. And we also need to get rid of this button. But at least we got the fields in here to save me having to remember what they're all called. Okay. There you go. Get rid of the button. All right, and let's now fix these up. Actually, I'm wondering if I can just do, let's see here. I'm wondering if I can just hand over the item to the details view. Using core data as the back end on this. And I'm not sure, I haven't done this under SwiftUI. This is the first time I've used, well, this is the second time, oops, sorry. This is the second time I've used core data under SwiftUI. The first time was to create the basic structure here. But let's have, doesn't really need to be observable. You know, actually, we could. Let's try this. We just need to display this. This is all this needs to be. I could just pass them in this way, right? This seems a little long-handed, but let's see if this works. I'm sure it'd be easier just to pass the item in, but let's start here. Gotta start somewhere. Hey, Coco Type. Yeah, I am early today, buddy. I figured, I need to free up my evening to get a bunch of work done, and I thought I'll do it early. No one's gonna know. All of our regular crowd are not gonna know I'm doing it early, and they'll be wondering where the hell is this guy. Plus, I know it's still the morning for you, right? How's your weekend been? Yeah, and actually, not that you wanted to know, but I didn't even go to bed last night. I was working on a game and doing some playtesting that just took so long that I think I finished about, it's like 5:30, 6 o'clock, and I was like, you know what? There's just no point in going to bed at this point. So I'm also worried that at some point I'm going to crash and burn and sleep later on. So I thought I better do the stream early today to make sure it happens. So yeah. You're online so early, I might have time to go buy all my missing ingredients before dinner. Yeah. Well, I'm just so exhilarated. Everybody, just in case anyone knows, and it has been playing along, I finally guessed the last remaining items that Coco Type had in his block script, specifically for me with British terms. And I'm just so exhilarated at finishing it that I haven't slept since. I'm just partying on. And actually, Coco Type, funny thing is, I don't even know what I'm going to eat later. So mine's going to be whatever I find in the kitchen, which might not be great. So I'll definitely be missing interest. That much I know. Hey, is this, I'm going to try and pronounce this the best I can. Rasek ate me? Something like that? What are you using for your game? Unity, SceneKit? Actually, I have two games on the go. One is using SceneKit, and the other one is using Unity. Now, the one that, if you've been following along on Twitter or Compile Swift, a lot of the screenshots for what I call the hacking game, that is built with Unity. We also have our community game here on the stream, which is kind of a shooter game, right? Top-down spaceship shooting game kind of thing. That is built with SceneKit. Sprite Kit that is built with. We haven't worked on that in a little while, and I need to bring that back and work on it again. But a lot of my game stuff lately has been on Unity, and I'm also teaching myself and using some courses to learn Unreal Engine as well. So I hope that answers your questions. If you're interested in the details, since you asked, thank you for asking, I will show you here. Hang on. Give me 1 second. If you go here, I actually do have posts here. I don't think I got it under there. No, but you will find a whole bunch of game updates. Depends which game you're asking about. If you're asking about this one, the sort of idle game, then yeah, you can find a whole bunch of posts here. Let me see if I can get this right here. I think if you just do /Unity, that's going to bring up all the posts. My kids really want you to finish that space game. Hey, I'm working on it, Coco. I'm really working on it. Actually, I do need to bring it back. It's been a little while. Yeah, it has been a little while. But if you go here, you'll see a bunch of game updates, peterwitham.com/Unity. And you can follow along on these ones. I haven't posted anything yet on the Unreal because I'm very early days. I didn't know anything until about 2 weeks ago. And there is some streams on my YouTube channel for the other game, the Sprite Kit one, if you're interested. Let's see if I can get this right. I think, yeah, youtube.com. I'm just going to put this in the chat for you. Hang on. But you will find, let me see if I can find it here. There are videos up here for it. Let me put that in. That'll give you for the Sprite Kit one. So I hope that answers your question. Let me know. Please feel free to ask questions. Yeah. Yeah, I was up way, like I say, I haven't been to bed yet. I was stress testing it. In fact, let's just quickly check. It should still be running here. I should have earned a whole bunch of hackers by now. Hold on. 3,840 hackers. There you go. So yeah, let me see if I can get this up on here. if you can see it without the reflection. That's the idle one that's done with Unity. Yeah. Hoping, I'm at called it 0.7 beta, so we're getting there. Anyway, let's get back to this. Yeah, so we got company name. We actually want job, company name, and I don't know. It either double posts these links or post nothing. I can't seem to win with restream chat here. I guess I'll have to fix it again. Yeah, Coco Ty, we'll fix it up for your kids. Don't worry. He doesn't have any. All right, job, company name. And then I'm going to have job URL. And then realistically, here, these aren't going to be text fields. I actually do need to change them because I also need to have, we want that URL to be clickable, right? So we need to do a bunch of that as well. Yeah, no worries. Thank you. Appreciate that. Check them out. If you have any questions or anything, and I'm also going to be looking for some beta testers and stuff. So let me know. Reach out to me, peterwiedham.com, and I will be happy to answer any questions and share any knowledge. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm having a lot of fun, by the way, with the idle game. I'm now obsessively playing it myself, which is either a good or a bad sign. It's one of those, for those of you who don't know idle games, right? You play it, but it sort of plays in the background for you as well. You know, it's not fast-paced action or anything like that, but it's just something you play for a very long time. But when you're not playing, the game still plays for you, and when you go back, it does a whole bunch of calculations. Our community space shooter one, going to bring that back. It's been a little bit of a sleeper on that one for a while because I've had other projects to work on, and I think some of the community members that were working on it, hopefully they're doing great. Haven't heard from them in a while, but hopefully they're doing awesome. And if you want to contribute, the way that works on that one for the Sprite Kit one, if you contribute to the game in some way, you get access to the source code on GitHub, where we all contribute on there. That's how that works. Okay, contact, and in fact, I normally do that midweek. I should really bring that back. Contact name. Let's add that in there. Whoops. Oh my goodness. At state var job contact name. We're also going to have contact email and just in case you want to use a phone number, which, hey, I hear some people still do that. Contact name, contact email, and contact phone. Okay. Like I say, on the details view here, we do not need the button. And we can put a spacer back in there, force the details up to the top of the screen. Let's see if it'll render for us. Please render. You won't render until I fix this. Oh, is this a... That's funny. I wonder why it's all grey on Xcode 14 here. Can I still click fix? Yeah, I can. Okay, great. Let's just put in empty strings for right now. Don't care about any of this. That's just for the preview. Okay, now, like I say, these don't need to be text fields. These actually just can be text. So let's change that right now. Clean this up a bit. I think this is probably the first time I've used Xcode 14 betas on the stream. I've normally, up until now, just sort of messed with it a little bit. I think I spoke about this on the podcast. But yeah, now I'm like, okay, you know, by the time this is done, it's probably going to be safe to target Xcode. Sorry, iOS 16. All right, now what doesn't? I do love this little feature here, by the way, on having that in Xcode 14. But I know I've screwed up a bunch of stuff here. We got to fix this. In fact, I think I can probably just strip these right down here like this, or at least start there. Hey, Coco Type, dare we ask you what your plans are for the food today? What are you not going to have right now? I'm probably, you know, I'm trying to do, with it being so hot here in Texas, you just don't feel like eating like hot food or anything. Plus, I'm English. Hot sauce. But I'm probably going to go salad is what I'm thinking. Compiler is unable to type check this expression in reasonable time. Okay, at least it's being honest. Try breaking up the expression into distinct sub-expressions. You bought ground beef. Oh, nice hamburgers, but I forgot. Oh, dude. How did you forget the buns? Didn't it occur to you with the meat? You're like, you know this probably got to go in something. Or did you just think, oh, I got some of those, I'm good. Man. I try to do that. Well, try to do my best with the low-fat thing. So I don't think I've had an actual like beef burger in forever. They're normally turkey burgers, but there are a couple of places near my old office that just do the best. Listen, it was hot. My brain was barely hanging in there, right? Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. So now I'm curious, and I got to go there. Well, you've been walking for an hour, and you thought, I should buy some beef burgers. Or, please don't tell me you walked for an hour to the store. Yeah, actually, so I can sympathize with this because for me, right, English in Texas, you took an hour. For me, it's pretty much the same effect when I walk to the mailbox at the end of the drive and then slowly have to sloth-like drag my carcass back up to the house to the air conditioning. Rumor has it, I think, that I'm supposed to see one day this week that's actually 99 instead of 100. So we'll all be celebrating at that. All right, let's see. What have I messed up here? Oh, you know what? I did forget to change those ones. Don't think that's necessarily what it's complaining about, though. Actually, and I don't want those either. You know, I've also been having some fun. Well, I don't know if it was fun. This weekend, I dragged out an old PC. Well, I say old, it's an i7, but PC laptop with Windows 10 on it, and I'm actually setting that up to be my be-all and end-all of the OBS streaming software. So I'm going to pipe all the content into an HDMI cable into my Elgato HD60S capture, and then that'll be, that's connected to the Windows machine, and then basically I'll just pipe it in any HDMI source like my Mac or whatever. Not that this Mac is struggling, but I just like to keep things simple, right? Let's see, catching up here. No, I walked for 30 minutes to go to the farmer's market, spent 20 minutes wandering around there, then 10 minutes to go to the grocery. Fair enough. Well, but hold on. You're missing one, surely. 30 minutes to go to the farmer's market, 20 minutes there, 10 minutes to go to the grocery store. Aren't you missing some time? At some point you walked home again, right? Hey, Nicholas, how you doing, buddy? It's currently 102 in Southern California. Yeah, Nicholas, but you're in Southern California. That's like, well, actually, I don't know. That's probably, is that a little abnormally hot for you in Southern Cal? I think. Look at the way I just threw that in there. Southern Cal. Yeah, yeah. You know, okay, gotcha. All right, well, sorry, Nicholas, but you do have air conditioning, right? Just don't go outside like I do. I there was there's a possibility that I may have to go fly out to California at some point for something. So I guess then I'll get to experience California and the California weather for the first time. We'll see, but I'm not sure yet. All right, what have I done wrong here now? I got my Z stack. I got my Z stack closes off, right? My view closes off, and then yeah. Okay, so that's good. What have I? There's one. There's one. A group and a group. Yeah, but I didn't walk home before buying the ground beef and forgot buns. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, you know, I think at this point we can all sympathize that. Yeah, kudos for walking, dude. Yeah, California weather isn't a thing. Okay, I mean, isn't California supposed to be like, forgive me, but at least when I was in England, the perception was California was just always awesome weather, temperature wise, apart from the fires, of course, right? All right, what am I doing here? What have I missed here? The compiler is unable to check this expression in reasonable time. You pay taxes for the sun year round. If it was anywhere else, Nicholas, I'd say that no, but California, yeah. California seems to have a rule and regulation and tax for just about everything. At least anytime I have to deal with California, that seems to be the way it goes. Yeah, it's a big place. It can have more than one weather, right? Well, true. Yeah. Um, didn't I read, or someone mentioned to me the other day that it rained in Death Valley or something? I can't remember. Something that was like, oh yeah, that never happens. Something like that. I can't remember. It's like the other day, someone was telling me about, oh, it really, the weather's just hot in San Francisco. And my response was like, please, spare me. You're in San Francisco. You still have the views, right? Although I guess it's probably humid. What did I mess up here? Is it? No, it can't be the spacer, right? It's, I don't even know. See, the problem is with Xcode 14 being as beta-ish as it is, I don't know if it's me that's got something wrong here or Xcode's just not figured something out. It's probably me, right? Let's be honest. Who are we kidding? It's probably me. Taxes being related to the sun explains why WA, is that Wyoming doesn't have a state income tax? Is that, or is it Wyoming or Washington? It's Washington. I'm not sure now. You got me on the spot. WA is, I don't know. Is that Washington? I can't remember all the codes. It's too many. Oh, by the way, supporting the Git Tower t-shirt today. Love me some Git Tower. They're not sponsoring me or anything. I just, well, they did send me this t-shirt as a thank you, but love Git Tower. It's Washington where I live. Okay. Then it's Washington where everybody lives. Different note. I mean, it's an Apple stream, right? So I can say it. I caught up on For All Mankind. Shouldn't it be For All People Kind? All humankind in this new wave of PR. But anyway, I caught up on season 3. Whew, I had to blast. I had to binge through season 2 and 3. Gosh, that's a good show. If you haven't checked it out and you like space, do it. Or maybe, Western Australia, which is one that confuses the hell out of me when I say Yeah, I don't know what the codes are for Australia. I should ask my friend there. Yeah. No, I know it's the weather's definitely worse in Australia as far as heat and bugs that'll kill you, which is a good reason for me to not go there. But a good reason to go there is to visit the people I know. All right, what am I doing? What have I got wrong here, folks? Am I missing the obvious? Let's see if this right, by all reasoning, if I've screwed something up, this should fix. This should at least make it happy. I'm distracting myself by talking again, aren't I? Yep. Okay, there you go. All right. Oh, hold on. I think I just realized. I think this will probably make it worse. As someone who lives in, can I call it? I'm going to offend a lot of people if I just call it wah, and wah. If nobody gets the air joke, you'd have to be a regular on this channel to know. Seeing someone say, oh, hold on, Restream, you're messing it up again. Seeing someone say WA when they mean WA is confusing, and I wish they'd come up with something other than WA for WA. Okay, fair challenge. What would you like them? If you could replace it, what would you replace it with? There you go. That's gonna be my question for you right there. If you could replace it with anything, what would it be? All right, now we also hang on. I got a layout issue here. I'm pretty sure. So let me just put some text in. I swear these are real text. This is a real job application. There you go. And if you're my employer, I'm just kidding. It's not a real job application. Okay. But actually, pretty sure I got that wrong. Wes to compare with Oz for just all of Australia. Wes. So what? You just go around when people ask you, you'll be like, "Oh, Wes." Is that what you're telling me? You just want it to be Wes. Okay. Can you have you can't have 3 digits. Well, I suppose if you're writing the rules here, Coco type, you could have three characters. But then I want Texas to be TXT. Just so I can say text. Doesn't make any sense, does it? Or text TXS. How about that? All right, come on, Coco type. Help me out here. What have I screwed up? Boy, it takes a long time to re-render this view, doesn't it? Okay, no, I haven't screwed it up. There you go. Well, actually, oh, I know why it's failing. I'm such an idiot. Yeah, I know. It's failing because it's going to tell me, I think, I haven't satisfied that somewhere else. Or maybe I'm wrong. It says it's unable to type check it, yet it rendered it. Maybe it's just an Xcode bug. I don't think that Australia has the same requirements for 2 characters that the States has. And yeah, maybe you're right. Because, what was it? I was doing some postcode validation stuff the other day, and oh, I think it was Canada. Turns out Canada has 6 digits, I think, or can go up to 6 digits, and the validation was wrong. It was set to 5 max. Yeah. So I recommend breaking the expression up into distinct. Dude, that's good advice, Coco Type. But I mean, there's nothing complicated about it. Oh, wait. You know what? Maybe it doesn't. It's because the grouping is kind of redundant here, right? I mean, I did the grouping for, whoops. I did the grouping for the input fields because of that constraint. Well, I'm still going to be wrong because there's now still more than 9. So actually, no, I was right the first time. Still need the grouping. Yeah. Canada has letters in its postcodes too. Freaking. I didn't say that. You said that. Hey, actually, I mean, come on now, right? I've had people think I was Canadian because, the whole English America accent thing. I know, right? Shocking. You didn't pick up on it. I should try to go to Canada sometime. See if it's well, I gave up now that I'm a US citizen. Well, they'll still be fine with it for now. Until eventually Canada realizes that, hey, you keep coming over here and stealing our cheap drugs, right? Medicine drugs. Let me be clear. Legal drugs. I mean, I see what this error is telling me, but I just don't see why this should be a problem. Actually, I say that, but now that I'm looking at it, I don't need any of that. I need to drop one off there. You mean Canada's a little complicated? Canada's very complicated. They need to quit. They just need to quit support. Well, I was going to say, but I guess it'll be controversial. Me controversial? Never. They need to quit with the whole English monarchy thing. Move on. They need to quit the whole English monarchy. Let's just start there, right? No, that didn't fix the issue, but I want to make sure I got my alignments. Yeah, there. But I know I didn't need that extra stacking for sure. I didn't say Canada was. Okay, hang on. Well, then what are you saying is complicated? I didn't say Canada was complicated. Well, then what's complicated? Wait a minute. Are you accusing my code of being a little complicated? It's normally the opposite, isn't it? My code's a little too simple. Well, this is a lot simpler, right? And it should still work because, like I say, I didn't need all the fanciness of the other view. Actually, realistically, I can drop that off there too, probably. At least for now. But this dang thing should render. All right, you know what? Hang on. Maybe it's just not happy about the whole. Let's greatly simplify this. We'll drop out the Z stack, all right? Although it's going back in at some point, but. In a minute, you know what I'm going to. I guess I could see if it's an Xcode thing. If I wipe out this entire view, right? If let's just copy it, get rid of that. See if I can just make it be happy. It's still there, see? I think think it's an Xcode thing. Just saying. Okay, there you go. Right, now it's gone. Now, before it figures it out, let's see if I can sneak my code back in. Hey, if you can get it past the compiler, then it's fine, right? You said your expression wasn't complicated, and I was disagreeing with that. Well, you can disagree. You know what? That error didn't come back this time. I was only half joking, I guess. Oh, there it is. Xcode! Wow, who knew that it had such good timing? Why? I don't get why my code's so complicated. It's really not. I mean, okay, it's a lot of fields, right? But now it's not going to like that because there's more than 9 items, right? Oh, hold on. I just noticed. Right. Okay. Maybe that was the problem all along and Cocoa Type missed it like I did. I'm going to pay for that one. I know I am. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm well, I was going to say I'm pretty sure, but I guess I'm not. But I think it didn't like the fact, you know, we know it has this type issue. That should, oh. Is it not even going to try anymore? You're not even going to let, thank you. You weren't letting me click on things. Okay. Starting to regret going to Xcode 14. I wonder if this does it in 13. Just curious. All right, let's have a look. $19.25. 25. Where's 25? There. What did I get wrong? At least make the label plus display pair its own type. So you only have 5 of them. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, and then I can drop the groups. But I don't think that's the cause of this, whatever it is. Because try if that's the, I mean, right, so let's, well, 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's just drop these off for a second, right? This should be as simple, you know. Okay, now I think we're getting to the heart of the problem. I feel like I'm missing the obvious. It's staring me in the face and I'm being stupid. Can't be because I'm that tired. Right? I mean, I think it's exactly the cause of this. That's what it's telling you the fix is. Hi, Tommy. Google error. Yeah, I'm trying not to because Cocoa Type will give me a hard time. And I feel like this should just work. Make some of your stuff its own type. Yeah, well, but I do this all the time and it's never been a problem. I mean, okay, it's not the best code. You could argue that, yeah, this is a long way of doing it, but right? I mean, look, even if I just, let's really break this down simple, right? Even this, oh, whoops, even not that. So much for the autocomplete, right? I mean, that should render out, right? Well, okay. It would if I just... Actually, now that I think about it, just for argument's sake, I mean, you should be able to do that, right? This is so stupid. I mean, I use this shit all the time. All right, we're gonna go. I'm gonna take don't Google error, read error. No, Coco type. I don't read the errors. I'm going with Tommy on this. Let me get back to where I wanted to be before I go any further. The initial problem. I mean, I get it. It's almost like it's just sort of like, I'm just going to quit trying to render this. Okay, now actually on this, for that, I think I may actually be missing something. Before we go any further, hang on. This actually is, I should have done that for starters. Let's strip out all the others. I can hear Coco type even before I look over. I can hear him screaming at me. I think I got one wrong here. No, actually I do. Right. Okay, thank you, Coco type. Although I thought I tried, well, I did, but I tried it a different way. Okay. So, let's go back. Hang on. Because they are just text. Remove blah 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 after Z stack. Hold on. Oh, you may be a little behind on the code base because I've done away with the Z stack. Unless you meant V stack, of course. Oh, yes, it is empty. Sorry, I see what you... Yeah, the V stack. That was for alignment. I did have alignment in there. Oh, this is... Okay, thank you, Tommy. So, I can't just leave them empty. I did actually mean to have in there alignment. But I guess lesson learned is you can't have it empty. Okay. Way to go, Tommy. I totally did not know that. You would figure it would just ignore this completely, right? Maybe I'm just being ignorant, but it seems to me like it would ignore it. Thank you, Tommy. Okay, let's get back to our format in here. Why is it always double posting? See, the thing is, if I turn it off, it doesn't post at all. And if I turn it on, it does. I think because I'm running... Well, I have the chat running on in the stream, of course, through Restream. And then I have the Restream app running here. It was that, Tommy. Yeah, it was the If I put some content in there, which I meant to have in there, it's fine. If I take that out like that, it'll be fine. But if you have it empty, yeah, it's not happy. So it was that. You're right. Although, to me, I don't understand why the compiler just doesn't ignore that. Well, actually, I say that, it's not even complaining now. So maybe I had 2 errors. Okay, let's... And we will embrace changing this, having it laid out like that to a type, because Cocoa type is right, as always. And I do need to... I really should do that better. Now, over here on my content view, where we've got this details view, right? This is the one we're going to replace. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the formatting over on, let's just do that right now. Let's just borrow this. I'm going to borrow this. Just get that on the clipboard because I will need that. Okay. Job, details view. This is going to be long-winded and doesn't need to be this way, I'm sure of it. But we're just going to pass in this way. I should be able to just pass the item in, right? But just to get this running right now, and then we'll clean it up. Because I'm not sure with a core, once I've loaded in the core data objects here, I should be able to just hand that off as some type of object to the other view. But in my ignorance, I don't know what that type is right now. Contact email, and then I do have other fields to add in there, but what did I mess up? Well, do I go the risky route and do this? I probably not a good idea, right? I mean, I know they're going to be populated, but I know it would be bad. Well, actually, oh, that's not good. I'd be unwrapping them, and it could be unsafe, right? There is the possibility. Some of these fields are optional, so yeah. Oh, okay. Just stop telling me Xcode. I'll do it the right way. I'm kind of regretting making those optional. So actually, the title is not optional. The company name is not optional as far as in core data. The data in core data, those are required. These ones, however, can be optional. So they do have the possibility, as weird as it sounds, you may not put a company name in. Actually, hang on. That's the wrong one. Contact name. These ones actually could be empty because, oh my God. Those are optional fields in the form, in the core data model. But maybe in this, to be truly safe, Okay, let's try it. Oops. Okay, got to fix the bottom 3, but the rest of the data got to where it needs to be. At least for this first go around, right? Why did it not? Did I mess up the... Oh, I did. I messed it up. Well, actually, no, I didn't. Did I mess it up on the entry form? Let's see. Any old junk, except these ones. Yeah, okay, I think I messed up the entry form. I'm gonna grab a bottle of water here. I'll be right back. Now is the time that Coco Type will do his caps thing. Go for it. You're only streaming early so that it doesn't show up, aren't you? Shh, don't tell him. The caps thing is so 2022. It's still 20. Thank you. I guess I'm getting tired because when you said that, I thought to myself, wait, it's not 2023, is it? Don't worry, we'll find you a new thing. And we're the power drink of power drinks, little can of V8, because it's the caffeine of vegetables. Yeah. Let's not tell Eagle Norton. Shh. You're like, where the hell were you? All right, let's check the ad view. So I messed something up here. Contact email, contact phone. Oh, yeah, look, I messed it up by not having them there. Contact, email. Again, I want to give credit to the Xcode team on this because the setting this up with core data So much easier than when you had to do it with UIKit before. You know. You lost the when does iOS 16 come out bet. I haven't lost it yet. Didn't I say? Yeah, no, how have I lost that bet? Texas annexed England 2 years ago. You know, here's an interesting story. Not really. Um, Way back in history, when I was applying to come to the US, um, for anyone who's gone through the immigration thing, you'll know this, right? You go to eventually at some point you go to the U.S. embassy in your country. You do all the stuff, right? Well, the one in London actually still has a plaque brick thing in the wall that says it's the Texas embassy. Just kind of funny. Uh, oh wait, I'm now the monarch of Canada. Can I introduce new taxes and fix the problem? Oh, I missed the beginning of the story. Wait. It's Caps thing. Yeah. Finally back from getting my water. It's now. Oh, sorry. 2027. Okay. Oh. Oh man, am I getting tired finally? Let's see. How long have I been up now? Too long. um, Texas annexed England 2 years ago. Actually, wouldn't have Texas had to have annexed from the U.S. first 3 years ago? No. Um, if I'm the monarch of Canada, personally, I think Canada's better off. I'm just trying to be as unbiased as I can. Yeah. Wait, and Cocoa Types had at least one meal between the time I left in 2027 where he had all the ingredients. And he walked for at least 1 hour a day every day, right? Super fit. Okay. That should fix this problem, which I created myself. So how about that? Let's, before we go any further, because I don't need those in there now. Hang on. Let's go back to this persistence thing here, right? Let's just do one, because I really don't need all those. Okay, title, Apple, Google.com, because I really don't want to give you Tim's phone number. Okay, there we go. Well, actually, no, wait. I'm still wrong because name is empty. Email, that's way out of whack here. Oh man, I must be getting tired. Company name, the URL is contact email, contact phone. Oh my gosh. I must be getting tired. Maybe I am reaching that point where I need to now just let myself crash instead of crashing in public. Hey, that's why we stream. I get it wrong so that you can all have some fun with it. Tim Smith and Tim at Smith. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's format it properly. Real phone number for someone. There we go. When you get it right, Peter, and you don't do it stupid and you pay attention to what code you're putting in, it'll work. All right. Have you... I walked from here to Canada to establish you as their new divine emperor. Thank you, buddy. I owe you. Would you like to be there? What position do you want in the royalty of Canada? Just let me know. We'll make it happen. All right. Have you heard the good news about our Lord and Savior, Peter Whittam, the time traveler, and his soccer? Okay, this goes back to the other stream. Soccer, swimming, lacrosse. Oh, lacrosse. Lacrosse prowess, not tennis. Lacrosse. You have to check out one of the others. Actually, no, you'll have to check out Coco Type's streaming to see what that joke's about. And you should check out Coco Type's stream because he's just a lot better than I am at everything in life except being the king of Canada, obviously. Yeah, go check out Coco Type's stream if you want to get that joke. That's the hook. Okay. Wow. It only took how long to get this far, and it shouldn't have if I was not talking and wasn't stupid, right? Let's clean off. Let's improve the situation here. Let's start doing some formatting and making this better. You want to be in charge of the RCMP? Oh, yeah, to collect all the horses. I thought for a minute you were just going to say because you want to, ride a horse, wear the hat, become a lumberjack. Anybody get that joke? Everybody should get that joke. Everybody should get that joke. If you don't get that joke, you got no business being on this stream. Watch like my one viewer, which is Coco Type probably, disappear. I don't know how many people are watching. If there's anybody still watching, Coco Type's only still watching at this point out of sympathy, I'm sure of it, because he just wants to see how the train wreck ends. And I was watching a video of the top 10 most popular Monty Python sketches, and I forget the lumberjack one was number 3 or something like that. I think it was One Behind the Dead Parrot. And if none of you know what I'm talking about, sorry. Classic comedy. I don't get that joke. All of my knowledge of Canada comes from South Park and Strange Brew. Well, actually, it's not. So reliable sources is what you're saying. It's actually a Monty Python sketch. Check out the Monty Python lumberjack sketch. That's all I'll say. And everything will make sense. Or at least explain it. Okay, we need to fix this up here. Now, thinking back to Coco Type's saying about a type here, but does it make more sense, and Coco Type probably knows better than I do, that I could just turn each of these rows into a component and leave it at that? But maybe I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong. I'd be curious, Coco Type, to know the benefit of making it a type instead of a component. Oh, sorry. Wait, I got to give him time. He's probably off looking at the lumberjack sketch. I can't play it for you on the stream. Copyright. Right. Shouldn't even be on YouTube to begin with. Oh. Okay. Let's just... Jojo! Jojo, how you doing? I'm not sure what you mean by component, but I think those are the same thing in my mind. Oh, really? Sorry, I thought okay, maybe I misunderstood. I thought you meant turning it into its own type as in, you know, making your own type. Yeah, no, so this is what I was thinking of doing, right? Let me make a new group here. Let's call it components because, well, no, wait, that's a React thing, and I shouldn't do that because technically it's a view, right? I get it. So let's put it under views, and then I'm gonna make because you know, gonna use this all over the place, I'm sure, eventually, right? New file, Swift UI view. Trying to think of a good name. Text. Trying to think of a good name that doesn't suck. Display item row. We'll go with that and refactor it later. Yeah. Okay. Let me close a few of these out. Okay, let's just take two of them. How you doing, Jojo? How's your weekend? Glad you could see this all crash and burn. Thank you. So each one's going to be one row, right? It's going to take text label and text value. It's really just a displayable key value pair in many ways, right? So text label, text value, but and I got to put the var in there because I won't get very far without it. Let's see. Okay, yeah, my weekend has been crazy good. I got a ton of stuff done. Didn't sleep last night. Busy doing game stuff, but starting to feel the effects now. Which, if you'd have seen me coding earlier, would totally be obvious. Trying to think of a good name that doesn't suck all week. Yeah, really? Like we say, worst part of programming. Yeah, that and what they pay us. Yeah. Yeah, Jojo, how's your weekend been? I'm wondering, I may regret this. What I'm wondering is if I should format it here in the sense of, you know, I'm totally going to screw this up. Having it in there like that. Or maybe maybe putting it in this component here is the wrong thing in case I don't want to do that later. Is what I'm getting at, I guess, right? If you're upset at what you're getting paid, you're not doing... Wait. If you're upset at what you're getting paid, you're not doing being employed in tech, right? I'm not... Well, I guess everyone's always upset, right? And I'm not saying that I am. I'm just saying. I can't even remember what I said now. I'm sure you'll tell me. I think you know what? I'm going to leave it like that. Well, actually, I'm going to have a layout issue here because I'm going to want to have the label right aligned and the value left aligned. Your weekend has been great. I haven't done much, which is exactly what I want. Fantastic. Yeah, you need those weekends. I'm telling you. It's even better if it lasts a week, right? So I think what's the problem is going to be, right, is I'm going to want I'm just going to lay this out here so that my brain can see it, right? Because I'm going to want that to be, let's think, it's going to be trailing, right? But this one, and I know this can't, this is not going to be great code, but that's really what I need here on these. Because you'll see when I get it, there's got to be a better way, probably. But let me just save that for a second. Because if I go across and implement this over here now, right? So let's start putting these in, right? So display, item row, and we're just going to say title. And then, of course, job title, right? Let me fill these in. You'll see what I'm getting at. But see how it'll align nicely with the multiple rows. I really want these colons to be in a line. No jokes. Oh, sweet. Oh, my God. Oh, sweet. Peter's, I can't remember what I said 30 seconds ago. Level of sleep deprivation. No, I think that's age. This is gonna be fun. Yeah, you're like, but you said 30 seconds, 25, 31 seconds ago. See? I don't think it's sleep deprivation. I think that's age. Just saying. Oh, I'm so just opening myself up here. Is this, do we need to do an intervention on me? Who is it we were talking on Coco Type stream the other day? It was like, we got to do an intervention. I can't remember. Maybe that wasn't. That was more than 30 seconds ago. Okay, yeah, here's what I'm gonna do. We're just gonna replace these, then we'll switch over and improve that component. What is age if not accumulated? What? Oh, that's deep. For a Sunday afternoon, that is deep. What is age if not accumulated sleep deprivation? That wasn't the other day. That was 6 months ago. Oh, no. See, now they're getting me. Because I don't know if they're wrong. They might be right. I know Coco Type would lead me astray, but I know Jojo wouldn't lead me astray. Please don't lead me astray. Oh, man. See, that's why I love doing the stream, because you get to see me mess up code because you just mess with me. Job contact name. All right, here we go. Let's get rid of these. So Coco Type, is this what you meant? Because this is what I meant too. So, wow, were we in agreement and we just didn't even know it? Again, it was more than 30 seconds ago. And this actually will make it nice for localization of strings. Actually, I need to correct the indentation. Oh no, here he goes. Wait for it, folks. Peter, remember a few minutes ago when you said the Queen was personally responsible for all Xcode bugs? Surely Parliament would have stepped in by now if that were the case. I wouldn't be surprised if the royal family was responsible, you know? I mean, shady dealings, all that. And after all, they are referred to as the company, you know, for those of you who don't know. Yes, we were in agreement. Oh my God, somebody, quick, where's Eagle Note when you need him to write this down? We need witnesses. Coco Type and I agreed. We had the same thing. Oh my goodness. Coco Type, I promise you, don't worry, don't freak out. It'll never happen again. I will go back to my normal pattern after today. All right. I'm looking for, where's that? There's it. There it is. Oh my God. There's the pin. Right. That's what I wanted. In case nobody, maybe people didn't know this, but I don't know if this is new to 14. I'm not sure it is, because it was more than 30 seconds ago. But if you want to see this preview but work on something else, right, you can pin it there. And if I now go over here, it won't change this view. If I want to see the view, it'll be there. But I can see it in context here, right? As I just update it. And I like that. That is real handy when it comes to Swift UI stuff. I mean, it still took you half an hour to actually do the thing I recommended. I'm on company time, even though you agree with me. Well, I thought you meant something else. When you said type, I was thinking like, you know, my own custom type, like string and other things. I can only think of string. Oh my God. Has it finally happened? Oh, jeez. Pinning isn't new to Xcode 14, but it's more visible now and reliable. Okay. Yeah, I'll go back and look at that. I know I never used it in 13, but hey, are we surprised at this point? Okay. Now, before we go any further, too late, right? But let's get some padding in here because we want this to be nice and clear and readable. I really don't want that much though, but that's not bad. I didn't get the alignment that I wanted, by the way, just saying. So let's find a better way, right? Okay, but I just realized I don't have a title on this. Let's go back to the content view here for a second. Let's see this in context. Yeah, okay. Want some more space at the top. Clearly the title, you know, things have got to look better, but I definitely want some more space at the top. Right, so let's actually, do I want to put the padding on there? Maybe that's not a good idea because maybe I want, if I reuse this component somewhere else, I don't necessarily want that pattern. That may be the wrong place, right? Maybe it's better to put it on here. That'll give me the top padding, but actually I want more. And I still want more. That's better. Okay. And then, correct me if I'm wrong. I know I'm wrong. Before we even go any further, isn't there, I can put the spacing in here, right? So if I just put a spacing of, yeah, I think it's better to put it here. Okay. This is your, oh gosh, this is your own new type, like string. It's called display. Okay. Yes. I can't help it. My brain always thinks in components, because that's what my entire history is based on. I know, doesn't mean it's a good history, but yes. Yeah, okay, it's a type. Okay. Hey, Coco Type, I tried to rewatch the end of your stream yesterday, and when you and Compile Swift answered my question about iOS dev jobs. Do you not save VODs, or are they only available to subs? I think the problem, I'll answer for him here, because I think I have the same situation on an okay. I wonder if you turned them off, because what I was going to say was, if you're a Twitch affiliate, you have to be exclusive. Wait, sorry, no, yeah, you have to be exclusive to Twitch for the first 24 hours, but does I don't know if that. No, it should still be there, right? It wouldn't trim. Maybe I misunderstood. Why am I even answering this? Let Coco Type answer it. I record everything. Oh God, he records everything, folks. Now I regret 98% of the things I ever typed on his channel. An unlisted YouTube link. Ooh. He's awesome, isn't he? I'm going to stop paying him credit for the rest of the day. He's okay, I guess. Careful, he might make it a type. Oh, I'm going to regret that. As soon as the words left my mouth, I was like, I'm going to get it. He's going to come up with a whole new something now to block me from his chat. I know he is. Okay. Let me go back here now. And let's take another look at this. So, for starters, I'm actually now wondering if the screen title, and I don't necessarily mean the navigation title, should be, yeah. I don't want to put the title of the job up here in the navigation. I think it would be better sitting down here and we just had this to go back to the list of job applications. Welcome anybody else's thoughts on this, but that's what I'm thinking. So we don't even need this one to say title. After all that, no. I'll show you what I mean, right? So we just put the job title in there, right? And then we make it, I'm going to go with title 2 because, well, is title going to be too big? Maybe not. Maybe it even needs to be bigger than that. Well, it's a start. I probably should have designed this ahead of time. But I like to do these things live just because I said I would do everything on the stream. Unfortunately, it's mostly terrible. Oh God, here he goes. Compile Swift. I almost regret looking. Remember a few minutes ago when you said Swift didn't need types at all? Okay, I know I didn't say that. And that everything you should be more like JavaScript. I've never said that in my life about anything. Seems like a ridiculous thing for an iOS dev to say. That would be a ridiculous thing for any dev to say. I mean, I'm sorry, nothing. I'm gonna get hate mail. I have to deal a lot with JavaScript, as many of you know. I also work with React Native applications and JavaScript, of course, but nothing should ever be more like JavaScript. Thank you, Nicholas, for defending us here. Double yikes. Thank you. I know that deep down in my DNA would prevent me from making such ridiculous statements. You know, that would be like saying, you know, I really wish Swift had more square brackets. Okay. let's keep working here. And nah, I don't think I set up. I did set up some colors. I really don't want to have. Of course, this will support dark mode eventually with the colors, but I'll be honest. I really don't want to have. I should put a geometry reader in just to annoy Cocoa Type. I'd do it, folks. But let's make this. Oh, shoot. Okay, I know where this is going to go, but I've already forgotten the name. I'll just say it, view backend. And ignore safe area. But where's my blue? Compile Swift was longing for the Objective-C days just yesterday. Oh yeah, that's gonna happen. The monarchy should be more like no inheritance. Oh my god, yes. Took him a while to come up with that one, but yes, yes. No, it should be more like the Flash player and just be retired, right? Deprecated. Good one, Cocoa Type. Jojo, yeah, I don't think that's ever happened. Although I could say, hang on, oh my gosh, I got to do my math. 3 days ago, I was doing Objective-C. So it definitely shouldn't. No, we you know, no. On any given, I've mentioned this before, but on any given work day, I have to switch between Objective-C, Swift, React Native, and thankfully somebody else takes care of Android, Java, and Kotlin. But yeah, 3 is bad enough. And I can't even use that as an excuse for my terrible code. It's because I don't practice my Swift enough as much as I used to, and that's the problem. And that's also why I do the stream, so I can keep my hand in with the code. I know. You're like, please, just dive in with both hands. Yeah, that's bad, right? Yeah. Actually, sorry. You know what? I guess at this point I should say because of all the stuff I do with Unity, C# as well. But honestly, C# and Swift are pretty, I don't want to say interchangeable, but you're somewhat in the same brain space, right? But when it comes to JavaScript, not even close. At least I don't have to write ActionScript anymore. Okay. This did not come into play here. Maybe I'll just do my usual. Frame. It's not a rect. Oh my god, a rect is. I literally just did it, didn't I? That would be Unity, I think. Yeah. Oh, we realized it was foreground color the other day, didn't we? Yeah. Let me check. I know I got it wrong. No, I didn't. Oh my god, I got it right. But it is a capital V. There you go. I remembered one. Maybe I'm not that crazy and old. Yeah, I am. Why did I even try? Okay. So now, actually, I need to unificate, make up words now, shall I? Unificate? I do need to unificate the color scheme here on the background, but because that blue doesn't stand out enough in my opinion. Just my opinion. But we're getting there. Swift is my first language. You are so lucky. I plan to feign ignorance if required to learn more in the future. Good luck with that plan, Jojo. It's all I'm going to say. Good luck with that plan. I pretty sure I probably said that back with HTML 1.1 and then CSS. It's like, this is all I'm ever going to need. Didn't do me well. Although I pretty much cruised, I don't know how many years at this point with Flash, but yeah. Yeah, it would absolutely fail. Well, actually, you know what, though? Funny enough, there's every chance it won't, because as lots of people that I know always remind me, hey, banking systems are still using Pascal and COBOL. I think of actually most of them using COBOL. And the people that do that get paid really well because it's not like anyone's really learning it, right? And what I mean by that is, yes, there are people learning it, but the folks that really know it, those are jobs for life, because we all know, like banking and that, financial institutions, they never willingly mainframes and shit. They never go into this stuff and update it. So you probably could write out your career on one language. I pretty much did most of mine on Flash, ActionScript 2. Well, actually, I guess ActionScript 1, 2, and 3. 3 was the last one, but. And even today, I still get people like, hey, we need some Flash folks. And it's like, yeah, good luck with that. The money's good, but because nobody wants to do it. So if you want to be rich, stick with it. Yeah. Mind you, the Objective-C folks probably said that too. So apparently JavaScript is the language that we will just have forever, When we're living on Mars, those space stations, they're going to be run by JavaScript. Just get that impression. Anyway, okay, this is getting there. So I'm going to come up with a different color for this, but at least it's not white. Let's keep going here, make some of this stand out more. The monarchy... The monarchy piece should be more like Flash Player. You can make a lot of money supporting it. Yeah, that does kind of counter the argument, doesn't it? Take back everything I said in the last 30 seconds, because I already have. Oh, man. You guys crack me up. You know what? I think our jokes are not worse or better, but more consistently something this time of day. I don't know. You know what? My early stream, my early stream gives Coco Type a chance to stream later on tonight. There you go. Everybody now beat on Coco Type for 2 minutes. Go for it. Beat on him. That's what I'm going to say. What's the time? Yeah, I'm still doing good on time here. Okay. Space stations on Mars are going to run on the Dogecoin transaction. Don't, dude. Don't. Yeah, but you know what? You won't be using Twitter to communicate if he wins the court case. I got lots to say on that, but I'm not gonna. I don't want to get myself in a... Who knows? Because one day I may, Tesla wants to hire me. I'm not going to be against it. As long as they pay me $1 million a year. I don't know. Well, no, we'll have the Apple car by then. So it'll be running on CarOS 27. Dude, oh my gosh, it's totally going to be called CarOS, isn't it? I just realized that. CarOS, TruckOS, Caravan OS, Moped, Vespa OS. Come on now. We can totally go there with this. Please tell me you know what a moped and a Vespa is. Okay, let's now look at these ones. So definitely still got to fix the layout for these. Oh shit, that's even better. Auto. I'm just going to call it Autos, pronounce it Autos, because that sounds like a future thing. Autos. $1 million a year to create a Tesla OS that is all JavaScript and Flash. It's not going to help improve that safety record much, is it? Well, I got a virus from the Flash player and my car headed into the lake. So who's responsible? Oh, you know what? In the instructions were in PDF and that had a macro virus. I reached one. Congratulations, Restream says. You reached 100 messages today with Restream chat. Yeah, but most of those messages was people fixing the things that I got wrong. Which, hey, if it gets me to 100 messages, well done, everybody. Should I confess at this point that I just got everything wrong intentionally so that you would do that and get there? Do any of us believe it? Please believe it. No, I don't believe it either. Okay, let's, I think, you know, is there one that's, I want something reasonably, yeah, that's not bad. Most of those messages were your bot double. Oh man, he zinged that one in there. God, I wish I thought of that. Dang, that burns me because I really wish I thought of that. Just assume whenever I accidentally said that I meant. Actually, so my eyesight's so bad because, you know, I thought it was a dumpster fire, and I was kind of like, damn, where did he find the dumpster fire? Now I realize I think it's a basket on fire, right? Yeah. Would have been awesome if it was a dumpster fire. But then again, I should just put like on my stream, I could literally just have on there dumpster fire for the entire stream and be able to be like, oh, look, same as usual. Okay, font. I don't want. I feel like I just want to make the font size bigger. Oh, wait, oh no, sorry. I thought that is nice and readable though. So, you know what? This one should have a different font weight, right? Don't worry, they're not all going to be center aligned. I'm going to fix it eventually. And I need to change the colors and make things look pretty. I mean, you do. Yeah, I do. I'm real glad that I put the WTF in there because I should probably actually kudos to all of you for not using it as much as you probably should, right? Like, I feel like someone, like at the end of every sentence I say, someone should just post that. Oh my God, just realized now CocoType's going to do that. Hey, it'll get me to 200. Keep going. Okay. Let's go back to here. So, come on, render it up. Preparing iPhone simulator for previews. What, my watch wasn't good enough, but now you want to do it on this as well? Thank you. I'm totally going to poke fate here and say that so far, at least for the past week, I've noticed it has not been preparing my watch every time I open the Xcode. You I feel like that should be like that should be just a T-shirt for me, right? And I should have that as an email signature and just a automatic tagline everywhere. That is classic. Okay, now let's go back here. So let's put in the alignment. And let's not put that in there because I wasn't even looking at that. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. I may have to go back and fix something after all because I have messed up because that is not how I want it to look. But we can take that out of there because, well, hold on. Yeah, that one's not even going to show. Wait. Did I just screw myself up here? I just completely screwed myself, haven't I? Because I want that to be center aligned, but I don't want... I want that, everything else to look like that, but I do want that to have that. I got to think about this for a second. Get the... You massively underestimate... You know, dude... So, thank you for putting the merch link, but now I feel like I should make one of those. Compile Swift. You massively underestimate my lazy... No! Oh my god. Wait. Okay, so this should be merchandise, right? In the format of an Xcode error, and it says, you massively underestimate my laziness. Please please restart Xcode. You massively underestimate my laziness. That's awesome. Yeah. That's it. That is what that should totally be. Okay, I gotta think this. So here's what I want to do. I want this to be center aligned. Everything else to be, you know, sort of as it is, and I'll fix it in the component. But I don't feel like I should have to put it in 2 stacks for that. Can I... I'm not sure what options I've got available on group. And not to say that I think I should use group either, but no, I don't think group's the one I want. I shouldn't have to make another VStack. I don't even think this is going to work right. Come on. Because that one, this is the, yeah, see, I screwed up here because that's not even going to respect that because the one above it's going to overrule it. You massively underestimate my laziness. Please consider breaking this task into distinct subtasks. I think that would be really funny, but maybe it would only be really funny to anybody that saw this stream. Or maybe that's just the message I have, like, be right back. You know, please break my stream into substreams. I'm really thinking that I should put a t-shirt out there for that now. Hands up all those people that would wear that. I would wear that. Actually, I'd even have it on the mug. We do have a Compile Swift mug. I'd even put it on there. Just so that when I'm in a meeting next time, well, I'm not a developer directly anymore, but I could just sit in the meeting and just turn that mug towards the product development team, right? That's funny. Okay. let's think. Any suggestions? How do I center align this? How do I center align that without massively over complicating my tag structure here? Oh, I know. I could do the reverse of what I just did, right? So by the way, I love that Xcode 14 re-indents the code automatically. It's about damn time. But actually, you know what? This isn't going to work either, now that I think about it, because it's going to center align everything because it's going to overrule the children. No? Actually, it didn't. Dang. All right. Let's keep going. Let's fix up this view a bit. Compile Swift mug. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I use an English thing? It has a different meaning after what I'm not allowed to say anymore. Yeah. Hey, let me think. No, I'm going through Restream. You should be fine to say it because that was the bot on Streamlabs. So Compile Swift. Oh my God, I'm talking to myself now. Cocoa Type. I'm really tired. Cocoa Type. Your battle with the bot shouldn't apply because that was a Restream bot. Oh my God, that was a Streamlabs bot, not a Twitch bot. I think. I've probably forgotten. I know where this is going. It was more than 30 seconds. Oh my God, I'm getting tired. I don't want to fall asleep yet. It's only 7 o'clock. What I really need to do is somehow struggle to keep going till the end of the day. Otherwise, Monday's going to be more Monday than usual. See? Yeah, look. See? Yeah, it was my brain. It was a Streamlabs bot, not a Twitch bot. So I'm on Restream here today. You should be good. But on the other hand, screw you, Go Type. Let's not put that in the highlight. I will say the bag looks really awesome. I've got the bag. It looks really awesome. Actually, you know what? I'm going to regret this probably. I do. Hang on 1 second. I should do a competition or something at some point because I do have some Compile Swift stickers, and they're really good, even if I say so myself. No, they printed them really well. Yeah, but it's a bit big to fit on the iPhone. Even the Max, blah blah blah. Well, it sort of does, right? Sort of fits, but you know. So maybe I need Apple to come out with a bigger phone. Just saying. Let me know when you need me to take over streaming. I'll keep you awake for the rest of the evening. I fear that I may be past that point. Maybe if I go eat something. I really should eat soon. And watch some really terrible television. It's Sunday. There's got to be terrible television on somewhere, right? Do they do enamel pins? I don't know. That's a good question. You know what? Let's hang on. Oh. CompileSwift.live/merch. It actually is a URL, folks. Yeah. Well, this is only what I set up, right? So, let me see what's available. Let me put in the magic secret password. I need to have a magic secret screen like Cocoa Type does. Hang on, I'll be right back. actually, they have a mountain more stuff than they used to. Man, I just want some of this stuff now. I want some of this stuff. They have a mountain more stuff than they used to. But let's go through. Oh man. Oh, they have a keyring tag. Oh, see, they need to have an air tag one, right? Shoes, really? But no, they don't have. They don't have pins. Sorry, that's a real shame, actually. Yeah, you know what? Oh man, you really want your own towels? I don't think I need. No, no. Yeah, that's a shame. I actually would go for that. Yeah. And I think I need to update the phones. I think, yeah, I don't even have the iPhone 13 on here. Oh man. Oh, and you know what? They must have stopped doing the bag because I have a bag that looks awesome, and that's not on here either. All I got, of course, I got my own stuff, right? But yeah, I knew you were gonna see that. And the mug is awesome. I don't have it here, but the mug's awesome. But hang on, let me find the bag. Give me 1 second, because the bag is stitched, and unfortunately it's not available. But I just want to show you the quality. Not that I'm trying to tell you to get this stuff, but I want to show you the quality. I was really impressed. I'll be right back. All right, typical, of course. I took it up and then I realized it's at the office. Yeah, it looks awesome. You know, Cocoa Type. We should at least talk Cocoa Type into making some stickers. I would totally put Cocoa Type stickers on my stuff. Just saying. Anyway, let's see where we're at. So, yeah, I want these to align not like this. I'm thinking, oh gosh, is it doing that again? This is what this well, it's not as bad, but almost as terrible as the multiple adverts on Cocoa Type. um, I want them all to align on the columns, and the way that I've done this before is I'll do two vertical stacks and then the vertical stacks that'll align nicely. But I don't want to do it that way for this because I like the idea of having these rows. But I also don't want to put numbers in here because I want it to be flexible. Oh, that looks awful, doesn't it? Yeah. I may have to revisit, think about this some more. This is not exactly what I want this to look like. Oh, I'm wondering if I shouldn't quit while I'm ahead here because I'm really tired. Sorry, folks. You've seen enough disaster for one day, right? You should definitely get Coco Type to do a stream and we jump over there for a bit. Although I really need to go and eat and then fall asleep. I think honestly, this train wreck has gone as far as it can, and I don't mean this. I mean just me. We got some work done here. We're on the path. We'll keep this going. I'm gonna stay true to what I said and do all of this on the stream. So just to recap where we're at, right? Let's go back over here. We now have a somewhat better looking details view. We didn't really have any details view before. What I also need to have on here is need to be able to swipe to edit on this. And then I think there needs to be a button that when you're looking at the details, you can edit on here. And I've got to add in the dates as well. So we really need to keep working and flesh out the details and make this more useful. And we certainly need to make it more functional. And I've got some ideas with being able to set some reminders to say, hey, set myself a reminder to follow up on this job. And then you pick like, whatever you want, 7 days from now, 2 days from now, that kind of thing. And I'm also thinking maybe an ability to have, I don't know, what do you think? Some kind of ranking system so you can say, look, these are the ones I really want, really interested in, focus on these more than the other ones. I don't know. It's just some ideas that I'm kicking around that I'm thinking of on that. We'll see. Coco Type says, I was actually planning on streaming tonight, but at this point, probably not for another hour. That's cool. No, if you're going to be streaming later on, please, before we go any further, Coco Type, put your link in the chat because I haven't set up my hot button here. I'll type it in because I know what it is. I know the secret sauce. You should definitely check him out later on because he's really good at this stuff, and he's been doing some really interesting things. Don't want to talk him up, but he's been doing some very interesting things with his black highlighter and Kineo apps, especially the Kineo one. That's some fascinating stuff with the iPad views. That's been cool. Go rectangle. You had to have been there to get that one. Yeah, that's it. All right, folks, I am going to leave it there. We will carry on with this next time, and I will be hopefully more on the ball and more alert than I am. I really, I totally regretting not sleeping last night at this point. Totally regretting it. But keep an eye out. Go follow Coco Type now so you know when he streams because he's well worth watching. Trust me on this. I learn a lot from watching him, even more than when he comes here and fixes my problems. I know, it's hard to believe, right? That's it, folks. Have a great one. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out and having fun. Always enjoy. The chat room is what makes the stream. Let's face it, it certainly isn't my coding, right? That's it. Have a good one. Have a great week, everybody. I will stream in the week, probably. I'm trying to. Got a lot of production stuff, but I'm trying to get more regular streams out there. Take care of yourselves. Come and join me later on. I'm going to try and catch Coco Type stream later on. See ya.